can't even pronounce that name. Simpedo. Hope you're not a pedo. Thunder Fist McBeefcake. I like that name. I want a Thunder Fist. Right up my ass. Guys like that title? Free Derek Chauvin? He got fucked with that second-degree murder. I personally think he was guilty of manslaughter. So I think he got overcharged, over-convicted. The way I look at it, he committed a 5-year felony. They should have convicted him with the lesser of those 3 charges, the manslaughter and the second degree. Judge could have given him 5 years. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. No, I don't think he should be back in his squad car. I got to disagree with you, Mo Green. I mean, I got to be fair here. He is guilty of second-degree manslaughter. He shouldn't have stayed on that dude's neck. He should have got up off of him once he was once he was in the prone position and handcuffed. Yeah, Jim Henry, I know he's a punk killer. Trust me, the world's better off without what's that guy's name again? I don't even want to say his name. I'm so sick of him. Yeah, I'm very jealous of Jason Genova. I wish Cassidy Campbell would have trained me how to fight. George Floyd. Yeah, fuck that guy. World is better off without George Floyd. What's up, Big J's coffee mug? So, guys, Big J's coffee mug got blocked by Dale Chance. Remember when Dale made his big return to Instagram? And he said, I'm not here to block people. I'm here to have fun. Well, Dale is obviously up to his old tricks blocking people, because when Dale goes live, you don't see people ripping on him. Everybody that rips on Dale, he's got blocked. Yeah, Bubba. That's so gay that he says that. I would never steal someone else's saying. I guess I stole cookie cutter from Lenny, but everybody says that. I hear cookie cutter on commercials and on the radio, and I just gotta laugh. Now that I'm aware of the term cookie cutter, you hear it quite often on the radio and television. You stole Bard's heart. Dale is upset about the implant talk. I don't know anything about that. Who thinks Dale has implants? Nothing on him is big enough to warrant suspicion that he has implants. Fuck, his calves are smaller than mine. Thoughts on Hamburg going on alcoholic cleanse until summer? I have no idea. Oh, implants in his mouth. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, for Christ's sakes, the guy claims to make $100,000 a year, lives in a $99,000 double wide, He should be able to pay that off in 2 fucking years, making $100,000 a year. Let's say he put 20 grand down and he financed 70. Fuck. Making $100,000 a year, that should be paid off. It goes out and buys a fucking classic Mustang. I don't know what it is, a 66, 67 maybe. And then he goes out and buys a fucking Harley Davidson. You know, he's living like a fucking a PM on fucking payday. Get your fucking teeth fixed. But that's why everyone thinks Dale's divorced, because he's acting like a single man. Kind of like Brad's Instagram. If you didn't know anything about Brad and all you did was look at his Instagram, you'd swear he's single. Wow. You can't tell he's ever been married or has kids from his Instagram. He's kind of like the Kim Haynes of the Delray Misfits. Jay, do truckers get paid per mile, or how does it work? Most truckers get paid per mile. I recently, within the past couple of months, switched over to commission. So, like, let's say tomorrow I get a 300-mile load. If I was making fucking miles, I'd be all pissed off, because getting paid by the mile, a 300-mile dispatch, you ain't gonna make shit for money. But let's say my dispatcher can talk the broker into giving us $3 a mile. That's $900. So I'll make my commission on $900. And so, you know, I'm not going to give you guys the exact figures, but I can basically drive less and make the same. I'm not making any more on commission. I don't want to lie to you guys and tell you I'm making more. What it allows is it allows you to work less and make the same, because the dispatcher doesn't have to worry about going after longer runs to keep the driver happy. He can look at loads that have a better RPM, which is rate per mile, because a shorter run with a higher rate per mile is going to make the owner more money. Less miles, less fuel, less everything. So, but you can't dispatch the truck that way with a driver that's working on mileage. If you wanna go for high rate per mile loads, which are generally shorter, you got to switch your driver over to a percentage. Dale truly believes he's a great bodybuilder. That's amazing to me. I mean, I've seen some of the pictures, the selfies he takes. I mean, he really takes himself seriously. He really thinks he looks good. But, you know, I kind of understand where Dale's coming from. You know, growing up the short, fat kid his whole life. I mean, for being the short, fat kid his whole life, he does look good. Jay's wardrobe consists of 90% Michigan tops. I do have quite a few. This one's a Michael Jordan. Where's the logo? Right here. I've only got about 3 of these Michael Jordan shirts. I can't do splits. So, you guys hear about that shooting that happened in Columbus, Ohio? Man, that's a bad situation, having to pull the trigger on a 16-year-old girl. I know she had a knife, and I know the cop did the right thing, but what a drag, man, having to fucking blow away a 16-year-old girl. And, A lot of people are talking shit about her. We don't know the whole story, What if those two girls she was trying to stab have been bullying her every day after school for weeks, and she finally had a fucking enough and said, I'm going to shut these two cunts up. That girl that got shot, the 16-year-old with the knife, they said she's in foster care. So until I know the whole story, I got to figure, you know what? Maybe she's had a real hard life. Maybe she's actually a sweet kid and she was just being bullied, Let's not assume she's a piece of shit. I'm sure the two girls she was trying to stab are bigger pieces of shit. Who wants to bet me the two girls she was trying to stab are bigger pieces of shit? She was bigger and harder than Dale. Less food stamps for us taxpayers to pay for. That's not nice. And people who take in foster kids are fucking saints. I know there's abuse in the system. I know there's people that do it for the money. I'm not talking about them. They're fucking scumbags. People that do it because they honestly want to help out, they're fucking saints. Matt Getz. I don't know who that is. I'm not raising another man's seed. Well, your name's not fucking Brad Wolf, is it? Fathers, thoughts on segregation. We have segregation. You can afford to move into the best neighborhood possible that you can afford. So therefore, if you don't want to live in the fucking ghetto, get a better job. That's segregation right there. That's how you get away from the PMs, is you get a better job. You want your kids to go to a better school? You get a better job and you move to a better neighborhood. Father, have you ever had a good black friend? Yeah, I got no... Black conservative guys are cool as fuck. I would even... Someone brought it up, I'm a big fan of Governor Ron DeSantis running for president in 2024. And I think a good running mate would be that woman from South Dakota, Kristi Noem. She's fucking hot. Put a woman on the ticket. And someone suggested Candace Owens, that African-American female. I think she's a Senate or a Congresswoman. I would vote for a PM. See, I might be prejudiced, but I'm not racist. I'm prejudiced because I talk a lot of shit. And I have certain ideas in my head, but I'm not racist because if I meet a good one, I can be friends with them. I can be nice to them. I can support them. I can even vote for them. Whereas a real hardcore racist would never vote for a black person. A lot of people that say they're not racist, you notice they don't have any black neighbors, do they? Everybody can say they're not a racist till you get a black single mom moving in next door with 3 teenage boys. Now, Oh. Can you explain prejudice versus racist? Okay, prejudice would be I have a preconceived idea that black people are going to smell or they're going to steal or they're going to be uneducated or stupid. I can have that idea in my head. It's a thought. It's not an action. It's just a thought I got in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to like this person because they're black. Or this person's going to be stupid because they're black. Or this person's going to smell because they're black. Or this person's a criminal because they're black. All it is a thought. You haven't done anything yet. There's no action. There's no behavior. It's all in here. Well, then you meet a black person and you find out, shit, they're educated, they're well-spoken, they're polite, they got manners, they don't smell, they got a good job, they're a good husband, they're a good father, whatever. They're a good person. And you have to get over your prejudice and realize, well, shit, he's not a bad guy. I can't hold it against him that he's black. I shouldn't have thought those things I thought. So, whereas a racist can't get over the prejudice. See, if you're prejudiced and but not racist, when you meet a decent black person, you might feel a little bit guilty about the horrible things you thought about him before you got to know him. That's the difference. At least for me. You still got the thoughts in your head, but once you get to know him, you can treat him like a fucking human being. See, I don't think what's in your head, I don't think matters. It's your behavior. See, like, think about it. If let's say you own a company, and in your head, you're very prejudiced. You might even, you don't think you like black people. You might even think you hate them, think they smell, think you don't want them around. They're criminals. None of them know their father. You got all these ideas in your head. Now, that's purely prejudice. That's not racist because you haven't done anything yet. Now, if you have a policy at the company where you own, I'm not hiring any black people, that's racist as fuck. See what I'm saying? Prejudice is in your head. Racist is your behavior or a policy that you institute. You could be prejudiced as fuck. Like, I'm sure Donald Trump is a little bit prejudiced. I'm positive he is. Well, I'm not positive, but he's not racist. He hires black people for his company. He hires a lot of black people. He's made black people millionaires. He's not racist. You can think whatever you want to think. It's your behavior you should be judged by. Yeah, I don't even think people can be racist. A person can have racist policies or racist behaviors. But something that's in your head, how is that racist? Until you act on it, all it is prejudice. Someone's going to say I'm full of shit, but it's just, I think there's a difference. I don't think you can have racist thoughts. They're prejudiced. Until you act on them, then they would be racist behavior or instituting a racist policy. Floyd was no saint. Fuck no, he was a terrible person. Here we go with the fucking Grace comments. Nikki Banks, look at his record. Nikki, are you a real female? No. Are you a tranny? She gave a thumbs down to that, or he. I like that name, Nikki, though. Always reminds me of a good nickname is Sticky Nikki. You know, chick's kind of slutty, her pussy gets wet. Sticky Nikki. Oh. I wonder why we never heard of the woman who Floyd stuck the gun to her stomach. I would imagine somebody from the Clinton Foundation or somebody with some George Soros money probably paid her to just go to bed, go away. Said, listen, here's 200 grand. As long as you don't go on 60 Minutes. What's up, Zach? Is your girlfriend on here? The family got 27 million, I know. They got rid of a fucking drug addict loser who was probably a huge pain in the ass to be your son or your brother. Probably always borrowing money, always need to be getting bailed out of jail. The FBI is wiretapping this, Jay. Be careful. Matt Gaetz is a super predator GOP, U.S. Congressman from Florida. You mean a predator when you said he likes to touch kids? I don't know what you mean by predator. Where he butt fucks women? What if we wind up seeing Derek Chauvin in the background of a Larry Wheels video? Like really, he gets relocated to Dubai. You're checking out the newest Larry Wheels video, and in the background you see this guy doing curls. You're like, holy fuck, that's Derek Chauvin. He's not in prison. They said Derek Chauvin was only 5'9", 145. He looked tall and lanky to me, not small. That video is weird because I would have guessed he was tall and lanky. Jay has communist tendencies. I don't think so. other than wishing I was union and made big money. That's about the only communist tendency I have. I wouldn't mind being a Teamster trucker back in the old days, making big cash and being able to tell people to go fuck themselves. Jay, what was your favorite fantasy growing up? I don't know. Fucking my babysitter? I mean, doesn't every boy want to fuck his babysitter? I don't know. Do moms even let teenage girls babysit their kids anymore? Moms have gotten so fucking overprotective and fucked up. It, we're not going to war. If shit ever got real serious, they got that. What was that thing that Nancy Pelosi was talking about to take Biden out of office for his mental deficiencies? The 25th something or other. I mean, if shit ever got serious, they would give Joe Biden a timeout real quick. I think the Republicans would probably go along with it. I mean, you'd get Kamala Harris promoted to president, which would be bad, but she would have zero chance of getting reelected. Zero. If Kamala Harris got promoted to president because they had to give Biden a timeout, I wonder who she would pick for VP. Bernie Sanders, maybe? Big J, do you know anything about seizures? No, I don't. I think they can kill the part of your brain with a laser that is causing the seizure. I saw something on TV about that. Camel Toe Harris. Yeah, she's disgusting. She'd pick Mayor Pete Buttigieg. You know, I don't. Gay Mayor Pete, he's really not a. He during the Democratic primaries, he was like the most moderate one of the bunch. He was kind of the only one that wasn't absolutely an insane communist. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really afraid of the direction this country's headed in. I mean, you know, my dream after I get out of truck driving is to retire into an RV. Fuck. I started thinking about it. Like, what if I buy a diesel and then they tax the living dog shit out of a diesel motorhome? Fuck. It's got me thinking, though. Um, unless the future of this country gets a little bit more solid, it might prevent me from buying a motorhome, and I might go the route of buying a pickup and towing a camper behind it. Because if the gasoline tax or the diesel tax gets too expensive, I could always get rid of the vehicle that I'm towing the camper with, and I still got the camper. Whereas a motorhome, the motorhome's got the engine in it. You're stuck with it. I mean, if I bought 5 acres in Mississippi and plopped a fucking camper on it, I wouldn't necessarily need a pickup truck anymore. If the taxes got too bad, I could sell it and just get a goddamn Prius. So I've been thinking, pretty soon they're gonna have hybrid pickup trucks. I think if you go with a hybrid, they probably won't fuck you. Like if I got a camper, if I got a camper and pulled it around with a hybrid pickup truck that's part electric, they probably aren't going to fuck me over. But I don't know of anybody that makes a hybrid motorhome yet. Hybrids are unreliable. Well, there's a couple good ones. I mean, the Ford Fusion seems to be a pretty decent hybrid. I do a lot of Uber and Lyft, and a lot of those guys are using the Toyotas, and most of those drivers are using the Toyotas. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you about it. I mean, I'm not wild about the idea. I mean, I really want a motorhome. I don't want to get a pickup truck because with a motorhome, kind of like how I'm sitting in the driver's seat right now, in a motorhome, when it's cocktail hour and wherever you're parked at the RV park, doesn't wherever, out in the woods, a Walmart parking lot, whatever. You're sitting in the captain's seat like Captain fucking Kirk on Star Trek. Whereas if you're pulling a camper with a pickup truck, you got to get out of your vehicle and go get in the camper. Nowhere near as fun being in a camper compared to being in a motorhome. There's just like a sense of lawlessness of being in a motorhome. Like you got your booze, you got your guns, just like everything is right there within an arm's reach of the driver's seat. Technically, it can't be within arm's reach of the driver's seat, but I'm just making an example. Mo Green said, "I'd rather have a motorhome." Exactly. Fuck yeah. Jay, if you could get away with any crime, what would it be? Um, I'm definitely not going to say anything that's a real bad crime right here live on social media. That would be stupid. Um, how about I'd like to poach an elk. Um, I don't know. I can't think of anything that I can say. Anything I want to say, I'd have the FBI all over me right now. Yeah, I'd love to poach an elk. Let the elk expire. That's right. Put a 7 millimeter mag right through his vitals. Ugh. Most PMs didn't get enough nutrition growing up because they grew up on food stamps. I mean, but they can overcome it, man. PMs have amazing genetics for sports on bad nutrition. I mean, you can raise a PM on nothing but fast food, and he can get a Division I scholarship and go on to be a pro athlete, growing up on fucking Burger King and McDonald's exclusively. But that's their body's adaptation, you know, to going through evolution in Africa where there was so much drought and famine. You give a PM fucking Burger King, they're ready to fucking run the 100-meter dash in a world record time. But they have way shorter lifespans. Yeah, well, a lot of that has to do with diabetes. Diabetes is much worse in the black community. And remember, diabetes is what causes most heart disease. They constantly talked about George Floyd's narrowing of the arteries and his enlarged heart and his high blood pressure. They never talked about his blood sugar. And that motherfucker was just slamming grape soda. He loved a grape Four Loko. What do you guys think George Floyd's favorite alcoholic beverage was? I'm going to go ahead and say a grape Four Loko. Colt 45. A Blackberry 211. Oh, fuck. Hennessy. No, I don't think he drank Mad Dog. Adults don't usually drink Mad Dog. Oh, he drank Grace. Where is Grace? George Floyd was a Coors Light type of man. I don't know why people bother drinking Coors Light. How many Coors Light do you have to drink to get drunk? I ain't got that kind of time. MD stands for Mogan David. That makes sense. Is Mogan David a Jew wine? Some of those Jewish wines are fucking disgusting. Like Manischewitz. I, I don't. I'm not going to make fun of Jason. I think that's great that he. Jay, what is a good wine to impress the gals? Um, Pinot Grigio. Chardonnay's too dry. A lot of sluts will prefer a Pinot Grigio. Well, if they want a white Zinfandel, which is pink wine, they have no brain. So they're okay to fuck, but do not come inside them. You'll wind up either in a family you can't stand or paying child support to a fucking retard. Buy Chateau from LD. I like red wine personally. To me, white wine tastes like piss. I'd rather have a glass of red. I like Pinot Noir. Pinot Grigio is white. Pinot Noir is red. Pinot Noir is a red wine, but it's not one of those bitter red wines that give you the fucked up bitter wine face like a Cabernet Sauvignon will do or a Merlot. Jay, would you rather live in a Jewish neighborhood or a black neighborhood? It depends on the Jewish neighborhood. Do you mean like normal Jewish people, or do you mean Hasidics that don't have cars, that wear the strings hanging from their belts, and they got the little curly fucking beards? I wouldn't want to live around a bunch of Hasidics. I don't even think their women shave their pussies. Hasidics are like the Amish of the Jew. They're not in the 21st century, man. Uh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in a condo association with a bunch of Jews. All they do is complain about you. But in general, Jews aren't necessarily bad neighbors. Because look, they don't have loud parties. They don't got a bunch of loser family members that are going to be coming over and staying for extended periods of time. They don't have pets generally. I mean, Jews are actually a pretty good neighbor, unless you live in a condo association and they can get you written up for what a dirtbag you are. You're thinking of Hezbollah. No, I'm not thinking of Hezbollah. Barbecue sauce, why did you just send me a message that said, be careful, Jay? Barbecue sauce on here? I didn't say anything bad about Jews. Jesus Christ. Some of you people really went off the deep end, sending me messages that I needed to be careful when I was talking about building pipe bombs in high school. Jesus Christ. You guys know that I graduated high school in 1987. If the Troy Police Department, where I grew up, wants to come and talk to me about any pipe bombs, give them my fucking phone number. I'd be glad to talk to them about any pipe bombs that went off before 1987. I mean, come on, man. Shit. You figure those detectives that were working on those cases are fucking retired by now. Did you blow anything up? Well, I'm not going to say that. I'm just telling you we made pipe bombs. Casey Park says, I'm glad you broke down prejudice versus racist. I will identify as prejudice now 100%. Right. Exactly. Someone says you're a racist, say, no, I'm not. I actually, once I get to meet a person, I have a very open mind. Yeah, I admit it. I have some prejudiced tendencies. But no, once I meet someone, I treat them one person at a time. And that's the most any liberal could ever ask out of you, They want any better than that? Say, I can't help you. I grew up fucking with, I grew up in a racist neighborhood. Don't tell them your parents or your grandparents are racist. Just say, I grew up in a racist neighborhood. Yeah, it's hard to get all that shit out of my head. Yeah, I still got, my old thought patterns, I'm still a little bit prejudiced. Trying to get over it. But if you don't act on it, it's not racist. Like you can tell a joke. Like say you tell an ethnic joke that someone would say is racist. It's a joke. Jokes really can't be racist. Is a joke keeping someone from getting a job? Is a joke keeping someone from renting an apartment? Is a joke keeping someone from using a restroom or a water fountain or entering a certain restaurant? No, it's a joke. Therefore, a joke can't be racist. Jay is prejudiced towards crack. I didn't see the whole video. I just saw Janoy punching the pads. I like girls, Jay. Hold on. I want to read that. What did it say? I like girls, Jay, but used to be good-looking guy. What happened? What? I'll tell you, when you get to a certain age, women just aren't worth your time. Oh. Take a look at Brad's life. Look what women have done to Brad's life. I don't want those problems. Oh. And even after all Brad's been through, he takes on a younger one that he's not going to have kids with because he got his balls clipped. And now he's got a party all the time to keep her entertained. Because, dude, when you're 40, you just don't go get some 27-year-old girlfriend and lay around and act like you're fucking 40. She's not going to put up with that. I mean, don't be a fool. If you're 40 and you want a 27-year-old girlfriend, you got to act like you're 27. That means you got to drink with them and you got to blow through all your cash like a 27-year-old idiot. So, Father, will you train boxing with Jason? That would be a funny fucking video if Cassidy trained me and Jason together. I would do it. I don't care. Jay, would you rather have Brad or Lenny as a father? Definitely Brad. Jay used to be a good-looking track star soccer player. Center halfback, bro. Taking all the throw-ins. Oh, Maniac Misfit just got my message on Instagram. I was going live. Let's see if he checks in. I don't know what his YouTube is. You guys know who Maniac Misfit is? He's got the Glenn Danzig Misfit skull as his profile picture. He's a pretty cool troll. What are Lenny's charges? I don't know, dude. The police report's floating all over the place. I haven't actually looked at it. Actually, I think I remember. I think Lenny's charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, if I can remember correctly. But look, like I said in one of my previous videos, I'm an investigator. I can't comment on an ongoing investigation due to my code of ethics that I'm sworn to uphold as a fellow investigator. Scandinavian chainsaws, brah. Yeah, I guess I did fuck up when I said steel was Scandinavian, when Stihl is really a fucking German company. Whatever, big deal. I got it confused with Husqvarna and Johnson Red. And really, Scandinavia is really when you talk about the difference between Scandinavia and Germany, you're talking about the Nordic tribes. When you go back to, go back to the ancient people, the Nordic tribes inhabited Scandinavia, and the Germanic tribes inhabited Germany. Dude, they were very related. I mean, come on, man. They're like cousins. It's not like the Gauls who inhabited France, and then the dirtier looking people that inhabited fucking Spain, or the Anglo-Saxons who inhabited the United Kingdom. I mean, come on, man. I confuse Scandinavia and Germany. Give a guy a break. Aryan people could be confused with being Nordic very fucking easily. Spain used to be Arabic. I believe it. Look how dirty they are. Lenny's lawyer is Jason. Jay, what happened? You used to be so alpha. There's not a farm on the job Lenny's not built to do. That's funny. But actually, Lenny's not very good for cotton picking. You know, where I came up with that, when I said that day, this is going to be hilarious. You guys are going to like this. I started thinking one day about slave plantations and how every job on a slave plantation breeds a different kind of PM for a different position in football. Like, for example, I'm going to start with the easy ones. If you want a cotton picking PM, take a guy like Barry Sanders, who is an incredible running back. If you want a peach tree picking PM, who can play wide receiver, Calvin Johnson, who went to Georgia Tech and the Detroit Lions. I just used 2 Lions as examples. But every fucking job on a slave plantation, you can correlate that, and it doesn't matter if it's a peach plantation, cotton plantation, whatever. You can correlate that to a position in football, like the the one who ran the pig pen PM. He'd be a defensive lineman. Your stable PM. He'd be an offensive lineman. Maybe your defensive back. He would be in charge of the chickens. See where I'm going with this? I've been wanting to do this for quite some time, where I make a master list of all the fucking positions in football, and then I trace it back to what job on a slave plantation their body type was best built for. Like for a tailback, you want a cotton picker. For a wide receiver, you want a peach tree picker. For offensive linemen, you want someone working in the stables. For a defensive lineman, you want someone working in the pig pen. Now, your quarterback would obviously be the plantation owner's son. You got to have a white boy on the team. You got to have it. You got to have at least four white boys. The quarterback, your fullback, your tight end, and your middle linebacker. All the rest of the team can be PMs. But you need four people on a football team with a brain. What about the punter? I don't want to get into special teams right now. Okay, I thought we were supposed to laugh at this. Do you even play the house PM? The house PM, um, oh man, he's way too clean, way too dignified to get involved with a football game. He could maybe be like your stats guy, or someone up in the press box with a headset on, like maybe like a, I don't know. House PM is a water boy. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Derek Chauvin will probably get put in protective custody. It's really a waste of the taxpayers' money to put that guy in prison. Like, we could just take away Derek Chauvin's ability to be a police officer, put him on a cycle, and say, go be a personal trainer somewhere, and he could probably be bigger than fucking Cornelius. I mean, come on, man. Ugh. Dale Chance, the 5'6" Mike linebacker. No, not going to happen. A lot of teams don't even run a Mike linebacker anymore. Hey guys, I got a good tip for you guys. You guys want to root for a team that's probably going to win a shit ton of football games this year? Ed McCaffrey, who I believe used to play for the Broncos and maybe even the Bears. I think he's a Super Bowl champ. Um, He's the head coach of Northern Colorado. Okay? Michigan quarterback Dylan McCaffrey is his son. You guys might know who Dylan's older brother is. His name is Christian McCaffrey. He's a pretty good running back. I think he plays for Carolina. Anyway, Dylan McCaffrey is a fucking stud. He should have been the starter last year for Michigan, but Harbaugh fucked him over and started a PM in place of him. So now Dylan McCaffrey is transferring to Northern Colorado to go play for his dad. And, dude, Dylan McCaffrey has fucking wheels. I think he might be faster than Christian McCaffrey. And I don't know what kind of offense they're going to be running at Northern Colorado, but it doesn't matter, man. I'm telling you what, Northern Colorado is going to win some games next year. That's a team to look out for because I like that kid. I always liked that kid. He was at Michigan for like 3 years, and Harbaugh continually fucked him over. I mean, I understand the redshirt year because the kid was like fucking 6'3", 190 pounds. He was a beanpole. He got his neck broke. But fuck. Once he gained a little weight, he should have been the fucking starter. He's got NFL speed, NFL genetics, and he's got an NFL brain. Yeah, Dale's scared of a coffee mug. Leo's views dropped by 75%. Where's where's that other guy been lately? Not Leo, but trained to be a freak. He hasn't been on here in a while. No, I didn't get this shirt from Walmart. This is a Jumpman 23 shirt, bro. This is an actual Michael Jordan Nike shirt. Michigan is a Michael Jordan school. Not just a Nike school, but a fucking Jumpman 23 school. Asshole. Do I have some Walmart Michigan shirts? Yes, I do. Is this one of them? No, it's not. You need to learn the difference. Walmart quality. This is actually a nice shirt. It's just all stretched out. Been washed a ton. No, you don't see fucking Jumpman 23 shirts at Walmart, you assholes. Come on, man. If you want to troll me about something I don't know about. Planet Swole just said MDen exclusive. He might be right. Planet Swole. Um, when I buy gear for myself, I do buy from MDen. Um, but you know, my mom and my girlfriend, they're they don't really understand how important it is to have authentic gear. So they sometimes, Google Michigan shirts and they buy me the cheaper shit. They don't know any better. Women don't understand anything important. Yeah, they do. A lot of women understand how important it is to swallow. Father, has anyone ever asked you if you played at Michigan? Yeah, plenty of people have, and I'm always honest. I said, no, I'm just a fan. I went to my first Michigan game when I was like 3 years old. When are you going back to Delray? I'm not going to announce that. That's going to be a secret. Do you think Lenny would be a good busboy at Lefty's Tavern? I've never heard of Lefty's Tavern. Can Cornelius squat 7 plates, no warm up? I don't think anybody can squat 7 plates, no warm up. Dude, I don't even know if Cornelius trains anymore. He's so busy fucking stealing people's money. Who the fuck would pay that guy? Can someone tell me who's Cornelius's top prodigy, his number one client, like the one he hangs his hat on, like the one he banks his reputation on, like this is my boy? He doesn't have one. Don't tell me it's Dale Chance, because no, it's not Dale. He's got to have somebody better than Dale. Come on, man. Please. He's got 8 PMs. Cornelius trains that little teeny Chinaman. He's shorter than Dale and Cornelius. Casey Park wants to know, did you ever do camera throw in college? Yeah, of course I did. I threw 60 meters, asshole. 197 feet. Oh. Did the Cuban banana boat leave you, Father? No. Cuban Cuban and I have plans to tan together the next time I'm in town. We're working on our tanning blend, and we've cut back on the avocado and the mayonnaise, and we're actually introducing um, a beta carotene infused krill oil to our avocado um, Bahamian pineapple PM mix. Grace is injecting PM juice 10 times a day. I don't know. Samurai Jap is a Cornelius athlete. I have no clue. Dale sucks that guy's dick every time the guy will take a picture with him. I don't know. Would you suffer from depression if you were 5'6"? Oh God, probably. I'm depressed enough that I'm only 6 feet. My dad was 6'2". My grandfather was 6'5" and played for the Detroit Lions. MC wants to know, how tall are you? I'm like 6 feet and a half inch, like 72 and a half inches. Not quite 6'1". I'm not going to call myself 6'1". Like, I'm like a half inch taller than 6 feet. Like 72 and a half inches. And that's honest as fuck, barefoot. No bullshit. 72 and a half inches. And if anybody wants to bet me, I'll bet them. You know, maybe my spine is shifted a little bit. You know, maybe I'm 5'11" and 3/4. You know, by now at 52. But I know, you know, a few years ago I was 6 foot and half inch. "6 foot into grace." I don't know what that means. Yeah. My dad was 6'2". My mom's a shrimp. My mom's 5'4". Oh. My grandfather, my dad's dad, was 6'5". He played college ball for Hillsdale College in Michigan and the Detroit Lions. He was 6'5". He was big. Looking healthy and clean, Father. Well, you're a liar. I'm not healthy or clean. I don't have a foreskin. See, in America, you don't have to be a Jew to be circumcised. Only you Europeans are fucking anti-Semites like that. Foreskins are disgusting. But I wouldn't mind having one because I wouldn't mind making a bitch clean my foreskin with her tongue. I mean, you know, It's just another degrading thing you could make a woman do with her mouth. Get on your knees, bitch. Stick out your tongue. I want you to wrap your tongue around the head of my cock. And I want you to swallow all the debris you get from my foreskin. Oh, that's so disgusting. But there's chicks that would get off on that. Foreskin head's length. Dale might not be circumcised because he's a hillbilly.
Violation, 14-hour workday limit.
Dale's an absolute hillbilly. We don't know about Dale. No, I'm not worried about getting a DUI. I'm on private property. I haven't seen Grace yet tonight. Where's my baby Grace? I'll tell you, last week when the Grace Murray account said the Taco Queen fingered me, I fucking was horrified. I wish someone would have been recording that. Oh. Mother's Day is coming up. See, I wonder if Brad has any class. Like, Mother's Day is coming up. And when your child is born retarded, obviously, you know, they're somewhat limited. Like, if I was Brad, and for Mother's Day, I would send Grace's mom, flowers, but I wouldn't put from Brad. I would put from Grace, because that's what a classy guy would do. But I'm sure for Mother's Day, fucking Brad is just going to create some kind of champagne supernova for the fucking Taco Queen. Do you guys know what a champagne supernova is? It's a song. I don't even remember who sings it, but it's fucking ridiculous. It's the Oasis song. Is it seriously by Oasis? Dude, back in the old days, we used to laugh at guys who would do a champagne supernova for a chick. Like, you got some chick, that some other guy used to eat fucking a bunch of Taco Bell and fucking, go over there after he was drunk and lay loads in her. And now you're creating a champagne supernova for her, like she's some kind of princess. Whereas before, people were like, she was their like after Taco Bell fuck. That's Brad's current situation. Is Brad creates a champagne supernova for the Taco Queen when other guys, that was like after they got done with Taco Bell, they used to start looking through their phone like, where can I go dump a load? Puddle of mud. What's that have to do with it? Champagne supernova. Oh, imagine Brad like taking like roses and leaving a trail of petals through the house to the bed. You know, like chocolate fondue and like dipping strawberries and. Uh, Meanwhile, before she met Brad, some guy was just bringing her a bag of tacos and then fucking banging her butt. Oh, don't ever make love to someone else's garbage. I mean, come on, man. All three holes. Guy Lewis says, do you drink because your father drowned? No, but I like to play Trapped Under Ice by Metallica because my father drowned when I'm drunk. And then I bum cigarettes. And I tell everybody at the bar, I played this because my father drowned. And then they can't turn me down a cigarette. I manipulate the situation. Oh. Champagne supernova. Oh, God. Makes me sick, man. Dude, you can't do a champagne supernova for a chick after she's been fucked by other dudes. Like, I don't care how much you love a chick. I I don't care if that's the love of your fucking life. If other dudes have been there and treated her like a fucking whore and spanked her and pulled her hair and come inside her and pulled and done all that great stuff we love to do, spit on them, told them they're a fucking whore, said, eat this, you slut, when you come on their face. You can't ever do a champagne supernova for a chick. If some other guy is already abused them, like, what are you thinking? Like, she's gonna like it. Like, he he got a chocolate syrup fountain, and he did rose petals leading up to the bed, and he had strawberries and he dipped them in my pussy before he ate them. I mean, come on, man. Sounds good on paper, but if somebody's already violated that chick and treated her like a pig, you can't do that. You can't. I mean, That kind of shit is for fairy tales. You know what I mean? This isn't Disney. We're writing a porn here. The fuck? Double dipping? I don't know. Secondhand cream pie. Ugh. No, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I mean, we all want to be the knight in shining armor, you know, giving the chick the champagne supernova, you know, petals leading to the bed and strawberries dipped in chocolate. But dude, I mean, come on, man. It, you know, if she already got fucked in the ass by her previous boyfriend, it's all null and void. Stop. Don't be a fool. I mean, who the fuck? Imagine the chick, what's going through her head while you're doing all this. And she's thinking, he has no idea about the gangbang I did, you know, before I moved to Florida. You know what I mean? Think about your pride. Your pride. You're better off show up with a fucking 40, you know. Fuck her, spit in her face. Say, yeah, I'm going out with the fellas tonight. Huh. You know? Think about that. All right, hold on. Back up. Think about that strategy that I just fucking laid out. Show up with a 40, fuck her, and then spit in her face, and then tell her that you're going out with the boys tonight. If you did that with every girl you've ever been with, you'd be further ahead than Brad. Show up with a 40 of what? No 6-hour live tonight. I only got a 12er. That's what's fucked up about Brad. Is he had a chance at having a good family, and you know, he fucked it all up. He went chasing a workplace piece of ass, abandoned those first two kids with the first wife, had the retard kid, couldn't handle that emotionally, because he wasn't all grown up, abandoned them, and just, you know, now he wants to take on, a woman who, probably a pretty decent woman, got a kid of her own, seems like a good kid, but I mean, look at Brad's track record. I mean, got to give her credit for trusting his ass. You know, saw Brad went and got another tattoo the other day. Brad blocked me on my Detroit Diesel account. Someone sent me a video of Brad getting a tattoo. So Brad's got all this extra money to get tattoos, and it just kind of makes me sick that he's left his two previous families in fucking shambles. I mean, if I created families with two other women, I don't even know if I would be on social media with my third woman. Fuck. I want to go hide. But he's proud of his tattoo. Fucking scumbag, man. Not right. Have you ever done a threesome? I don't think so. I usually smell too bad. I can't recall ever being in a threesome. I'll tell you, none of my girlfriends would ever agree to be in a threesome. I've tried. And none of my girlfriends would agree to be in a threesome. Now, you know what my ultimate threesome is? You tell a chick, let's just say you want to get rid of her. The reason doesn't matter. You caught her cheating. she's too fat. You know, you caught her looking through your phone. She's spending your money, whatever. Anyway, you don't dump her. You convince her, baby, we need to do a threesome. And don't let her know that you're pissed off. And you tell her that it would really turn you on to see two other black guys fuck her at the same time. And you arrange this, you get it done, and hopefully you can film it. And then after both of the two black guys come inside her or on her or wherever, and she's like, oh baby, now it's your turn. You walk the fuck out the room. Right. Actually, you know, it'd be better if you posted a thing on Craigslist. You, um, white cuckold looking for two bulls to fill my queen with cum. You know, and then you set it up at a hotel, and you get two fine young African American gentlemen to show up at the hotel room. And then you kill them both. That's just a joke. But it's a great idea. I, you know, I thought about doing fucking gay S&M and putting an ad on Craigslist for submissive little homo boys that want to be beaten. You know, come on, man. Talk about easy money. Yeah, I can be a professional gay dom. Right. Cash app. Right. Send me the money. I'll give you my hotel room. I'm looking for little queer boys that want to be handcuffed and their balls squashed and their ass paddled. That's easy fucking money. That wouldn't even make me gay. That would just make me a little money. I think that'd be fucking... DB123, easy psychological read. That's a Lenny Person's quote. Dude, you don't know me. What if you pooped wood? Ugh. Lenny's not going to jail with a good attorney. Have you ever had a truck stop fight? No. With the exception of Adam McLeod, I don't think I've fought anybody since the 1990s. I mean, come on, man. I'm 52 years old. I used to be able to hold my own. Times have changed. I'm not worried about it. Can Grace hold her own against PMs? I don't know. This is one of the saddest lives. I know, because I don't have smokes. If I had a cigarette, I would cheer up right now. See, get smokes, Father. I want to run a theory by you guys real quick. Someone sent me a private message asking me if I was jealous of Genova now that Cassidy Campbell was in town. And I said, fuck no. And here's the deal, fans. I think Cassidy Campbell being in town it doesn't intimidate me at all. I think it might be the end of fucking Big Brad Wolf. You notice Big Brad Wolf wasn't at the bar the other night? I would have been there. I'm not afraid of Cassidy Campbell. And I don't know if Rob Zilla is listening or if Big Lenny is listening. Dude, I would take this as a gift from heaven that Cassidy Campbell is moving in right down the street from Prince Andrew. You know, so I mean, Cassidy Campbell seems to be about the best thing. I mean, that have happened to the Misfits in about fucking 5 years. That's why I think Brad didn't show up to the fights, because Cassidy Campbell is a threat to Brad's existence in the Misfits. Once we got Cassidy, we don't need Brad. We can do podcasts without Brad. You notice Andrew never wanted to do a podcast with Jay Masters. You notice that? You guys ever notice that? Andrew never wanted to do a podcast with Jay Masters recently. Well, what's up, Andrew? Now that Cassidy Campbell's in town, would you do a podcast with me and Cassidy and Lenny and either the conservative Cuban or maybe Rob Zilla? I'll bet you would. Andrew, you've been a bad boy. And you've been a good friend, so I'm not going to punish you, but your loyalty to Brad has gone on too long, and it's coming to an end. Cassidy Campbell moving in town is the best thing that's ever happened to the Misfits. Brad's ancient history, as far as I'm concerned. Andrew is just being polite. Brad needs to come get his shit out of Andrew's house right now. I'm going over Memorial Weekend. Me and the conservative Cuban are going over to fucking I shouldn't say this, but we haven't set it up yet. But I can probably make it happen. Right. Hey, Cassidy Campbell, you fucking cocksucker. Let's do a podcast. Memorial Weekend. Me, you, the conservative Cuban, and some other fucking chomo. Don't give a fuck, brah. Cassidy, you're my boy, man. You're my fucking leverage. We just fucking knocked Brad out of the fucking Misfits with a fucking iron elbow. And you didn't even realize you did it. See, Cassidy, I want you to understand something. That Big J is more than what you see. I mean, obviously what you see is 360 pounds of blubber and alcoholism and nicotine addiction. But dude, come on, man. I'm more than that. I basically erased Brad from the Misfits without even lifting a finger. Like, what's Andrew gonna do? Like, oh, Brad, oh, emergency. We need Brad, Lenny, Jason. We're doing a video. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. The planets have aligned, which reminds me of a good Clutch song. Planets align. Dude. In fact, dude, Brad is so out of the Misfits. Or no, they can have the Misfits. But dude, Andrew is a dear friend of mine. So Cassidy, look, it's gonna have to be a fucking mutual thing in the beginning, but between the Big Lenny channel, your channel, the Misfits channel with Andrew and me, and I'm bringing Rob Zilla as my I know Lenny's bringing Rob Zilla as his muscle. I'm bringing the conservative Cuban as my muscle, and we should all get together, and we can all bring one person as our muscle, and let's see how it all shakes out. And not in a fight. I'm talking on a podcast. The fuck, retard. I have no smokes. I'm very agitated. Andrew is going to be so mad at me. I don't care. No, we can't let Brad continue to hijack the fucking Misfits channel and morph it into like this. I'm getting a tattoo and I'm gonna hit a fucking sandwich wagon, or what do they call those trailers that sell food, you know, down near those tattoo places. I mean, that's fucking, dude, that ain't my scene, man. Like, ugh. Like, yeah. A food truck, right? Food trucks down by a fucking tattoo parlor, dude. That's Brad's new deal, dude. That has never been part of my deal, dude. I was born in '69. I'm 52 years old. We don't do food trucks down by tattoo parlors. God damn it. I think Cassidy Campbell coming down here is I think it's great. I love what he's done for Lord Vader. I mean, and I don't think Andrew is jealous of what he's done for Lord Vader, because I'm certainly not. And I don't think Robzilla is jealous because, Robzilla's running the Big Lenny channel. Um, so we need to bring the forces together. Um, the Big Lenny channel, the J Masters channel, the Delray Misfits channel, and you know, I I don't even know it, dude. I really don't know if the smoke is cleared on what's going on with Cassidy Campbell. I mean, dude, I'm willing to fist fight for Cassidy Campbell, and I don't even necessarily like the guy. I did just his enemies. I dislike more. So, Andrew has to put some tobacco in the pipe and think about where he wants his Misfits channel to go, because he honestly, here's my suggestion. It took me about 10 seconds to think about it. I think Andrew needs to take control. And if we do a collaboration, new word, between the Big Lenny channel, my channel, and Cassidy Campbell, I personally believe it should be filmed by Andrew. Cause whatever. I suck Jew cock. And I'll stand by that. But we have got an explosion of mints going on right now, and we need somewhat of a centralization of mints, because and obviously Brad is the man out. You know, Brad doesn't want to film with me. I'm not. Can you name any other one of the people you want to see that agrees with Brad? If you can, let me know. Brad's the man out. So I don't really give a fuck. Whatever happens, my toes are till tapping. Fucking. Who cares? Andrew's probably thinking, Jesus Christ, Jay, why did you put all this pressure on me? Andrew, because I think you can handle it. Andrew, I've seen the quality that Robzilla's putting out. It's not good. Robzilla, Robzilla, I'm not making fun of you. I love you. Look, I'll kiss you on the face the next time I see you. I'm not making fun of you. Don't be insecure like a little bitch. I love you, Robzilla. I will hug you and kiss you, but your content sucks. And your technology sucks. And everything about your channel sucks. But I love you, Robzilla. I'll kiss you on the lips. We'll smoke crack together. We'll get lines. I mean, we're bros. But I don't have to kiss your ass. And who else? Who else we got to deal with? I forget. Okay. Someone said father speaking the truth right now. Right. Right. Father speaks the truth. Robzilla's channel is terrible. I'm sorry. And I love the guy. I mean, it's just the quality. But he's trying. See, that's the thing. No one else is trying. I'm not trying to do it. Robzilla's heard this from, I'm behind Robzilla, what he's trying to do from Lenny, 100%. Because Lenny's my friend. Lenny's always been my friend. And it doesn't bother me when Lenny says bad shit about me. Lenny and Rob control the fuck out of me. I don't really care. They're fucking funny, man. But now we need to get together and make this thing real. And I think that now that Cassidy's in town, this is the best time. Johnny Bravo is going to come shrimp back and fuck you, Johnny Bravo. You should have done a documentary about the bedroom bully when you had your chance. Now Cassidy Campbell gets the opportunity to interview the bedroom bully. These are exciting times we're living in. Father.